Welcome back to the Scions of the Summit dev playthrough. We're going to be starting off with Chapter 6 and possibly meeting another one of our key players in the narrative. So let's get started. Now, I don't think that we have any supports available. No, doesn't look like it. So we'll just kind of jump right in and just look at what I've got for my characters right now. I might have to purchase a couple of things from the market. We are running a little bit low on bones, bone arrays. I do want to give certain characters more opportunities to heal themselves. Doing pretty good. Some of these. Yeah, sure. Let's grab one for Gamar in case we do end up using him. I might not. It really depends. Just because I do want to use some of my other characters that I have here. But otherwise, I think we are doing pretty good. I don't think we have any more chest keys on. Actually, yeah, we do. We have one. That'll be useful, but we are going to be utilizing Ryosuke for this map because there are quite a few chests to grab. So let's get started with the story. There's actually a lot of things that we're going to be wanting to do on this map, so if we check around here, there's a lot of chests. Grisha all the way over here, and he's going to be causing us a couple problems, as well as Natalia down here, who is a playable character. We'll be talking a little bit more about her in the next chapter, but we want to make sure that she stays alive going forward. And then, of course, we want to deal with Grisha. As you can see, there's something going on over here, but we'll find out what in the cutscene. I will say that this chapter probably could use some red text in it, honestly, toward the beginning with Grisha, because it was actually a last-minute decision to have his AI charge down Mithrius, but again, it's more an implication for the narrative that he would do that. He will attack other characters as well, but he really wants to prioritize Mithrius. As far as I can tell, he will not attack Helene for narrative reasons, and we'll get to that at the end of the chapter. So yeah, I might just not use Guiomar for right now. He is a very good unit though to use. Unless I do want to skip out on Joanna. I might actually skip out on Joanna for this chapter, maybe. Just because she doesn't have a lot of uses here. But we will bring her back for more chapters. And I might just give her some of the bonus EXP just to make use out of her. But yeah, Guiomar actually might be a little more useful overall for this map. We're going to be moving people around a little bit. I actually do want I might move Astria over here. And move Mina up this way. Just because we're going to be having a lot of enemies coming from this area over here. So I think this looks pretty good. This is also one of those, like, more intimidating maps overall, where it might seem a lot crazier than it actually is. And even among the devs, they were saying, oh, this is, like, such a hard chapter because, like, it's so hard to go grab the chest. It's really not, and it's, at least from my perspective, just because I know how to mess with the AI, so we're gonna try to do that with this. So as we saw, there was some red text there. And I actually do want to point out a decision I made, and I don't talk too much about the music right now, but there's a reason why I picked the shrine music for this. I mean, yeah, there's a shrine over here, but at least from my perspective, I kind of wanted that music to play for all the maps, at least in this demo, that indicate that they would in fact be associated with the next chapter. So basically you're kind of being tested in a way to do certain things. So the reason why I brought Mina over here is I just want to make sure that Mithrius can get up here. I'm actually gonna move Astria up this way. And move Mithrius over here because I do want to make sure that he gets over there in time to go talk. I'm also gonna try to get it would have been a little bit more helpful to have Estrada up here, so we're gonna do that. Just don't want to dice with stuff right now. So hold up here. So I think this guy has a lance, right? Okay. So we're gonna have this guy right here. these two actually have a conversation with each other, do that. Probably gonna be more helpful for Rodion than it is Feline. I do want her to be a little bit closer, just because we are going to be utilizing the calm staff against Grisha, so we'll have that prepped and ready to go. So this guy over here is going to cause some problems. Yeah, Natalia's going to start moving up this way, so we want to kind of be a little bit on the closer side, just so that we can deal with these enemies pretty easily. Okay, so I'm more concerned about how far up she is here. So pretty much what I'm going to be trying to do is get myself into a very specific position on the map, and once we're at that point, it's kind of GG from there. Just hopefully there won't be too many RNG issues but we're gonna also utilize this map to gain some EXP, especially coming up on the next chapter, because we're going to be dealing with a lot of pre-promotes. So we'll do this. Let's see if we can have Strata deal with this guy right here. Okay. And then we're going to have Astria try to tank some of these enemies here. These guys. Okay, so I'm actually pretty safe in these areas, so I can just kind of have Astria face take a bunch of stuff. Might actually be a little bit more beneficial, because I think this guy's probably going to come down and attack Estrada. But I do want to have, let's see, so this guy over here, actually let me see. This is probably going to be a good position to be in right here. Okay. Don't want to have fully in range with anything right now. Yeah, we actually don't want to. We're going to try to move up this way, and it's going to take a little bit longer, but I want to make sure that Natalia is in the correct position. This is a problem. Okay, actually that shouldn't be too big of an issue. Hopefully, where's Grisha? Okay. Okay. Try to deal with. A little bit tricky to to move everyone up here safely. I'll just heal up. This turn is a little bit dangerous, so just trying to deal with this as best as I can, but I think we're almost in the position that I want to be in. So we're going to start moving everybody this way. Unfortunately, we might have a couple of issues here. Hopefully, it won't be too much of a problem. But what I want to do here is actually get into a very particular position with certain characters. I'm going to start moving this way as well. With certain units. Let me see if I have... let's see. I do have the chest key here, so if I wanted somebody to go grab something down here, I would. But yeah, this might actually take a little while to properly set up. Yeah, we're gonna start moving characters this way, just so I can deal with these enemies over here. But what we're gonna do actually is send all of Astria's items to storage. So we don't want her to hurt Natalia if we can help it. So, what I need to do right now actually is, we're gonna heal, and then we're going to use the calm stuff on Grisha. So now he's basically not going to be able to hurt Mithrius, at least not enough to the point where it'll cause issues. So I'm gonna get rid of this guy just so that we have a little bit more room to work with. There's a chest key there, so that's going to be very helpful. I'm gonna start moving characters up this way, actually. Probably gonna have Estrada trade with somebody, probably Mina, and then have certain characters come down here. So now we're in a pretty good position. Dress is still gonna be moving that way, but pretty much what I'm gonna do is make sure that all of these characters are not in range of Natalia. I'm gonna start moving. Should probably move this way actually, and then send Ryosuke down here. Have him scout this area over here, just because this area might be a little bit more, I guess, forgiving for at least for mages. So check here. So we do not want Guillermo to be in range of everybody over here, but again, I do want to kind of move everybody down. As best as I can, and just kind of keep everybody in position over here, and then I'm going to have Feline stick to this area right here. Just gonna use up a lot of vulneraries in the meantime. So these two are hopefully not going to cause too much trouble for me. So anyway, just need to make sure that I'm in a decent position to where, let's see, because Strata might actually not be in a very good spot. Let's see how bad this is. No, they're going to cause a little bit of problems for him. So actually I might just end up going the other way instead, which is how I normally did it before. I'm just gonna take some time to heal characters up so that they can start moving down this way. Let's make some room for everybody over here, but yeah, like I said, it's gonna take a while to get around the map, but this is basically how you position yourself, and just make it so that these two kind of get distracted by Mithrius and Astria. But yeah, it's gonna take a while to get over here. Yeah, unfortunately, I moved people to positions that they probably shouldn't be in. It'd be a lot more helpful for them to be in other positions. Yeah, this is a problem. Kind of don't want to be stuck over here. I think I should be able to rescue Strata. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. It's gonna make the map take a little while longer to get through, but hopefully it's not gonna cause too many problems. So I'll come down here and grab this chest. Got another throwing axe, which is very useful. These guys don't move, so that's helpful for us. Set up Feline over here. I'm just gonna leave those two for now and just try to rescue. So in cases like this where they actually do get hit, I can just have Feline free heal. Not cause any issues. So we're gonna do that and then just kind of move them down over here with everybody else. Hopefully, doesn't take like forever and a half, but I already know that it's gonna take a while, so I mean, I guess what else is there to talk about while we get through this map? I guess I will kind of mention a little bit about 6x. I'm probably gonna have it be 2 separate videos just because of how long this is gonna take to get through. We'll just leave them right there. But yeah, I'm probably gonna make those 2 separate videos, just because it's, again, it's just gonna take a little bit longer than expected. Let's see how much damage this 2 did. I mean, could just throw shade, but I don't want to be messing around too much. So in the meantime, we just wait out. So these 2 are just gonna dodge tank everything. Just bring these 2 over here and then we'll drop when we have a better opportunity to do so. These guys are in range over here. I do want to get a little bit more EXP. Yeah. So I'm just gonna spend several turns just doing all of this. Getting as much EXP as possible for this next upcoming chapter, which I will make note, because I haven't really talked about it much, that when we first put out the demo for this, enemies had higher levels, and we actually reduced the levels with some later patches, and it's not even necessarily just because it's that they were difficult, it's just the fact that I felt like we had way too many, like, ultra high, like, level 20 enemies that probably shouldn't have been that high to begin with, mostly because it just felt right to have them be a little bit lower comparatively, especially before Summit, because I feel like Summit's kind of the point where we're gonna start seeing like a few more of these like pre-promotes. I mean, we are gonna be seeing pre-promotes as it is with certain enemies, but but I just felt like it was just better overall. So yeah, we're just gonna wait it out with these two. Just keep moving with everybody. Just have Brody on skill active, which is would be fun to show off in a bit. This thing is also gonna have some stuff happen with bleed. It's gonna work shade here. Rescue. These three can do their thing. And Zara's just getting a bunch of EXP as well. There's a lot of enemies over here, so I just have Mina go up here and face tank some stuff, just because probably a little bit it's like easier overall to stuff here. Just moving these two up as well. Just don't want to be in range of these guys just yet. Honestly, I feel like these characters are kind of like putting in more work anyways. I do want to bring Estrada over to fight Grisha as well, just because you can actually face tank a couple things a little bit more easily. Do want to give Mina at least a little bit more EXP. Surprisingly, I could actually utilize Rorion's skill a little bit, but just to show it off. Cool. This off here. Just shot here. Grab this chest. Yeah, this is just kind of a slow map right now. But yeah, this is how you mess with the AI. Or these characters are just gonna stand there. Just continuously attacking certain characters, so I don't want this guy to attack me. I'd actually have Mina try to face tank this guy over here. I can have Rodion just heal her up a little bit. Probably gonna have to buy him a new heal staff later. Just kind of on the move right now. Getting as much EXP as possible. Just for those who want to do that. And again, this isn't super necessary or anything. I'm just doing this mostly because of the fact that that I get some goodies out of it, and just to showcase that it is possible to kind of cheese this map. We can anti-air this guy. That'll actually make it so that they can't, that flyers can't fly over things anymore, if I remember correctly. Don't use it too often, but I don't remember exactly, but it's been a while since I properly tested some of these out, but again, I don't normally use them much. So this is... Just gonna have everybody in the same positions. Zara's really putting in a lot of work. Getting a lot of chess keys right now. Can actually put Strata over here. Kind of deal with these guys, and then have Gilmore pick off enemies and try to gain some EXP for himself as well. I just don't want to put him up here because he's a little bit on the slower side, so I don't want to mess around with that too much. Defense might actually help quite a bit. I was actually able to survive that, so that's nice. You're almost done. Try to have Mina handle this guy as well. Get some more staff EXP for Rodion. In the meantime, I'm also gonna have to heal up Estrada a little later. I think she can. I'm gonna have to make her way down. I think I'm probably gonna have to start moving people back, actually. Very unoptimized movement. Mostly because we need people over here. At least Estrada needs to be over here. What I can do is let's get a little bit of XP there. Actually, probably go this way with him until I'll check to see if I have anybody else with Cheska. Okay, I can actually start moving up here with Ryosuke as well. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I might just move everybody up. Because I do have my two cabs over here. Hopefully fine. Oh, I didn't heal. Straight up, it's fine. She could have survived a hit anyways, so I think we're gonna move over here. To Gilmore come up. And we'll just have Zara come this way, everybody else moving this way. And these five just still doing their thing over here. So I'm just gonna move down. On. Just make sure that we're not in Natalia's range, just because it's probably going to mess things up with her AI. I'm going to drop Strata over here. I actually have a chest key, so I'll have Mina go. Actually don't really need to bring Ryosuke. Just grab it with Mina, which is pretty convenient. Actually heal Strata while I have the chance. Okay, so I think we're good. Otherwise, just need to grab that one chest up there, and then we should be fine. Okay. So now I'm gonna grab this. And now we can actually start dealing with these enemies. I'm going to dash attack. No, we can do Sword's not gonna really do much. 6. Okay. Well, Mithras decided to crit. So that's something. Oh, and you also got another strength level up, which is pretty insane. As you can see, these enemies do quite a bit of damage. Luckily we have Feline here to we can actually just end the chapter with her. So that's how you do chapter 6. And so since we have talked to Prince Angelros during the Chapter 6 map, we have unlocked Chapter 6X. I will also make note that another strategy they can use for this map is utilizing a lot of your freeze skills, so things like Harsh Winter with Rodion, or you can also utilize Mithrius's Restrainer to stop the bosses in this chapter from moving a lot. I personally don't like doing that, mostly because I do want to save those uses for a boss that's going to be coming up a little bit later. But otherwise, that's this chapter. I am going to probably divide this in Chapter 6X, just because this is getting a little bit longer. Hopefully I'll post them both on the same day, though. So look forward to that.